All right, now we're gonna move on to tennis horror stories in honor of Halloween. We're gonna go our kind of like worst memories on the tennis court. Could be juniors, could be pro. Who wants to start this? Anyone?
I could. I mean, mine's like a.
All right, let's go with Jack. Give us a little tennis horror story in honor of Halloween.
My horror story. I was new at the academy, or not new. Well, yeah, new-ish. I was younger in Kansas City, growing up, and running into school or running in after school into practice, like through the tarps, drop the bag. You know, like I don't know, way back in the day, those pants that had the buttons all the way down the side. You could do like the old school gym pants. Yeah, I was rushing to get there because I was showing up late, and we always like ran if we were late. Consequences. Dropped my bag down. Forgot to put shorts on underneath the pants. Thought it'd be a cool move to run in, do the full like whip off, get straight onto the court. Flew those things off. Just had the underwear on underneath. Like as I started running out to the court.
Were you a whitey tighty guy?
It wasn't as bad as whitey tighties, but it wasn't. I don't think it was a great day for the undies. And yeah, just started running out to the court. Didn't realize that like there wasn't anything there for about like 5-7 seconds. So then had to go back to my bag in my underwear, grab my shorts, run down to the bathroom, come back. All the older kids laughing at me, all the girls making fun of me.
That's pretty bad.
Type of thing. So
and those rip-off pants are hard to put on. They're easy to take off, hard to put on.
So time consuming.
Yeah, so probably got them at TJ Maxx the day before. Thought they were slick.
All right, that's pretty. Is anyone here own a pair of whitey tighties? By the way, I feel like Isner might.
Whoa,
if there's a guy that wears them here, it's you, dude.
Are you serious? We did a whole thing about how awful they are and how the Europeans love them. Like, come on.
I know, but I'm just saying, if one of the four of us were to consistently wear them, it's John, right, guys? Like,
no way, dude.
Dude, you give off those vibes. Look what you're wearing right now. You got a whitey tighty shirt on.
I might give off those vibes, but no way in hell do I wear whitey tighties.
All right,
Stevie will be in the minivan soon.
Yeah, I'm going to go minivans and the Air Monarch soon. I'll tell you guys all about it.
Which one of the four of us is most likely to secretly wear whitey tighties? Let's do a poll.
It's
I guarantee Isner wins. I guarantee Isner wins that.
God, you guys remember we'd always get the laundry mix up at tournaments? You'd get like some like colorful, like they're not whitey tighties, right? But
you get like a Fabio Fognini little like Euro undie.
Yeah. Emporio Armani like striped.
Yes, it's always Emporio Armani.
Emporio
they wear
Armani
one brand.
Striped little.
Yeah. I mean, your whole the rest of your laundry is completely ruined at that point.
It's ruined. You throw everything away.
If Fabio Fognini's Imperio Armani whitey tighty has touched any of your clothes, you got to toss everything, even if it's clean.
So true.
You got to toss it.
God.
All right, that's a horror story in itself. All right, let's go to Stevie. You have a tennis horror story?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're going like for me playing, I have to go all the way back to 2014. John was a part of this. And it was my DC event that I played. I made quarterfinals that tournament, but it was a tough 72 straight hours. I didn't play 1 point on return. I played John, 29 aces. I played Karlovic, 27 aces. Then I played Raonic, 16 aces. I didn't play a return point for like 72 hours. I just walked left to right, deuce to add. I won 2 of those matches, but still like horrible tennis. Like I just played, and the next match would have been Kevin Anderson. So, like, I just wouldn't have played, like, I was just I just don't want to go back to that returning week. Wasn't strong.
Back-to-back bot is brutal, but back-to-back-to-back, potentially another back is not fun.
It was just, like, a tough week, right? Like, I just don't want to go back to that week.
John?
Sam, you were a part of this story. I think I will say the match in 2010 at Wimbledon was a nightmare to be a part of, and I won it. But I'm not going to go into detail of that because everyone knows about that match. Sam, when you took me out in the 2010 Belgrade final, all right, remember that? You got the trophy right behind you.
Yeah,
there it is. So I was serving 6-3 and 5-4 serving, and I choked flat out. Got tight. Sam played a couple good points. Blah blah blah. I ended up losing the match, 3 sets. Clearly, that was going on at the time when they had that volcano erupted in Iceland. Remember, Sam?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was a little annoyed that I lost that match. We had to go to Madrid next. You took the early flight to Madrid. Me and my coach, Craig Boynton, decided that I should maybe try to sleep off the loss a little bit and take a little bit of a later flight. Well, we get to the airport in Belgrade, and all the smoot and the dust from the volcano was all everywhere. Couldn't get to Madrid. We were stuck in the airport for Belgrade for 5-6 hours. The only option was to fly to Barcelona at like 9 p.m., get to Barcelona, have to share a hotel room with CB, one bed, and then from Barcelona, the next morning, mind you, we're playing in Madrid. And so I'm sharing a bed with CB, who, by the way, Craig Boynton, wears tidy whities.
Oh, for sure. He's a tidy whitey.
He does. He does.
Oh, no.
Dude, I put him on blast, okay? And then so we had to spend the night in this horrible, like Barcelona, like motel, like right by the airport. I also weirdly remember like getting our bags at the Barcelona airport, and someone had this bulldog, and it's like these like, you know, you're on the floors, and the bulldog took like a big leak on the floor, but it was like kind of clear, right? So you couldn't see it right in the middle of everything. There's all these people walking by. This lady walks by with her bags and slips some banana peels on it. I always remember because I was so far away. I saw the dog take a leak, and I see this lady banana peel on some urine that you couldn't see on the floor. I just never forget that moment because I was so annoyed. It was maybe a bit of levity at that moment. I was laughing a bit, which is kind of cool. But anyways, spend the night. Have to get up the next morning, take a train to Madrid, like a 3-4 hour train at 8 a.m. and have to play that same day in Madrid in the afternoon. So tired. I bought the good seat and I needed to sleep, right? So like the seat in front of me was empty because I think I might have bought 2, and the train conductor kept coming by and knocking my foot off because I was putting my foot on the seat to sleep, and he kept coming by 5-6 times. And when I would fall asleep, he would knock my foot off and tell me I couldn't do it.
Love that.
That was a horrible story, and it started with choking to you, Sam.
Yeah, no, I remember you going through that random volcano that canceled every flight like all across Europe for like 48 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough. CB gets put on blast there, but hey.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Craig.
He's catching strays for no reason.
Was it a Euro twin bed or was it?
No, it wasn't. I forget what it was. There was no separation, right? So it might have been a little bit wide, but there was zero separation. You know how they do it in Europe.
Yeah,
Sure do.
Wow. All right, that's brutal. Mine's probably pretty obvious. It's back in 2009 in Bangkok, Thailand. I think I've talked about the story on here. There was a tournament in Bangkok, and the day before the tournament, I was practicing. After practice, went into the locker room, showered. There was nowhere to sit in the locker room, but there was a glass table there. So I put my pants on, my shirt on. Then I sat on the table to put on my shoes and socks. Glass coffee table. The coffee table kind of held steady for 20, 25 seconds. And then boom, I fell through it. Got up, and there was a shard of glass sticking out of my arm. You can you see that? You can still see the scar.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like the size of almost like an iPhone, like shard of glass sticking out of my arm, blood spewing out like a fountain. It goes all over the walls. Luckily it happened at the tournament. So I ran down. The tournament doctor was, 50 feet down on the left. Ran down. There's blood all over the walls. I looked at the doctor and I'm like, excuse me, like I've, got an issue here. And then, had to remove the glass, get in the ambulance, go to a hospital in Bangkok and have emergency surgery, sliced right through the skin, right through the muscle, missed the nerve by a millimeter. If it hit the nerve, I probably would have lost use of my hand. But then luckily it missed it. And then I was out for the next 3-4 months. But that's a legit horror story.
That is a legit horror story.
And the corridor, like in the Bangkok tournament, looked like a murder scene. There was that much blood spewed on the walls. Like the wall was like covered in blood. It was nuts.
Yeah. You're forgetting the fact that I had to play a match like right after that happened.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thoughts and prayers to me. I had to go take the court after seeing this. But in all seriousness, I was like legitimately worried about you. I don't like.
Yeah, no, I know.
Heck, if I know you went off, all I knew is that you went off in an ambulance, and I was taking the court at like right as you went off in the ambulance. It was crazy times.
It was nuts, but luckily I was okay and was able to come back. But yeah, still have that nasty, like the skin right here in my arm was like open like this. So when I flexed, you could just see the inside of the skin and the muscles moving.
But wasn't there like a world-renowned surgeon that just happened to be in Bangkok at the time that helped you out?
Yeah, we drove an extra hour to like a private hospital, and there was this Thai Australian doctor that helped me. Like I had to wait for him to get out of surgery with someone else, and like waited in the emergency room for him to finish to have like emergency surgery that could sew up the muscle, sew up the skin. It was gnarly.